Hey guys, today I have a replay from a guy from the Dota 2 Discord called Larks, I think, and he's basically asking about this Nightstalker game where he felt like his team told him that he didn't play aggressive enough. So this is the game. So he's pretty high ranked. I think this is like Southeast Asia ranks though, so he's a bit lower than EU 6K. I mean EU 7K. So let's just have a look. And I've already looked at this replay, so there's already like a few things that I wanted to point out. The first thing is that your starting items are good. This is what I usually buy. Sometimes I buy a salve instead, but it's not a big deal. Well, let me just turn myself offline on Steam real quick. Or maybe not. Maybe it's broken. Nice. Okay. You should always level your Q first on Nightstalker. It's like the opposite of every other hero in the game in that you want to save your point until you need it, but you're never ever going to need these two. Like, this passive is literally useless, and this W is basically useless. And the reason you want to level it is because you want to use it, and the reason you want to use it is because you're basically wasting your mana regen like this, and it's free 90 damage, you know. And when you're Nightstalker against CM and Naga, they don't have a stun, so you should probably be starting here. And when the Naga walks up here, you should actually be using your not your mini stun, your Q on her. Just so when you get to lane, you're gonna already be regenerating your mana. Like here, you can also use it. You shouldn't really ever play the game on full mana, especially with 3 mangoes. Here you get frozen. You should just walk past the CM. There's no point really fighting a CM like this, but it's whatever. You missed 2 last hits here. I think you buy like a ring instead of a Quelling Blade. There's no point buying a ring of protection. Nightstalker already has 4 armor. Getting extra 2 armor isn't that value. And in this lane, you just want to be contesting CS against Naga. Naga uses a thing. I mean, you should just nuke for that creep, and you should be constantly dragging backwards. Like, you're playing into the Naga because the creeps are close, and you're fighting her, which is kind of pointless as Nightstalker. You want to be dragging back and last hitting the ones you can't with your Q. So I think here you actually TP top, or something like that. This is another last hit you can get with Q, but at the very least get your XP. Never ever miss XP in a lane like this for no reason. Never use your Q on, like, past the early game. Don't use your Q on heroes as Nightstalker. You want to use it to farm with. So you TP top here, which is fine. It's just a lane swap. I'm guessing your Nates was having a bad time or something like that. They lane swap back, and getting harassed quite a lot here. But like, the thing is, you're using a lot of tangos because you were playing inside the wave a lot in the early game when you could have just dragged back. Like here, you're again playing inside the Naga when there's no last hits to contest, and the ones that you do want to contest, you can just use your Q for it. Like, you still have full mana, and yeah, see, it's like one of the few times you use your Q for a creep. 3 minutes in, you should have used your Q on creeps like 4 or 5 times already for 4 or 5 last hits. I think they pull here. Like, again, you just nuke this creep. You don't have to take, like, if you're low on health but high on mana regen, you should use your mana before you use your health. Like, just nuke the Hellbear and it dies. You don't have to take an extra 200 damage or however much it is. Here you're fighting Naga when there's no creeps to contest. You should only ever fight in the off lane if there's creeps, or if you're going to win the trade, and you're not going to win the trade against a Naga who has like 10 armor, bunch of illusions, some Wraith Bands. Your attack speed is really bad, obviously. In this sort of lane, when you're not doing so well, again, like, playing on full mana, 2 mangoes. But in this sort of lane, when it's not going so well, and like you're level 3 against 5, you should really just be going here at minute 5 and taking double runes, because it's way more impact than just standing here. Like, you see, you remember the runes here, and you get them both, but like, realistically, you should have already ran for this one. See, that would have been 50 gold. 50 gold for 5 heroes is 250. 50 gold for your team is 250. So this would have been a 500 gold swing if you got it instead of CM. And there was nothing. You didn't do anything on lane, so you should have already been on the runes. I mean, you usually want to be on runes even if you're losing the lane, winning the lane. I mean, doesn't really matter. It's such a big gold swing. But now you're 2 levels behind the Naga. It's not great. doing some last hitting. I would go buy my chainmail right now. Because you're against Naga, you don't want to die or something like that. Just get your half your phase boots, get your chainmail. You can tank the creeps a little bit better with chainmail as well. So hopefully you buy it. Just rush out your chainmail. Forget this ring of protection. Save that 100, 200 gold and buy an earlier chainmail. You should TP to shrine here and shrine up because there's no point. Like, now you have 500 health only. You're gonna die here. Yeah. Yeah. Why would you TP there? You can just TP to this shrine and then heal up and then run bot. There's no point showing up with like 500 health and then 3 of your heroes get killed for no reason. Again, you're buying your blades. Like it's fine to buy your blades, but you need your chainmail and now you have your stout shield. Having your stout shield in your inventory is so bad when you jungle because these creeps hit for 22. So they would hit for 2 half the time, but see how much damage you're taking here? It's like unreasonable actually. Just swap this in for your mango. You would take 200 damage at max. Instead you take 400 damage from a bunch of creeps. It's fucking stupid actually. So you get a kill here, take a bunch more damage. Now you're leashed. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright, you finish your phase boots now and you're going for a bracer. There's no point buying a bracer as Night Stalker. You're already tanky enough. It's not really your job to tank up. It's just wasted money. You can buy an urn instead or something if you really want the stats, since you already have this, right? And this gives 2 attributes, 2 armor. It's gonna actually be better than bracer. They don't have that much magic damage. Or that much magic damage that should be hitting you anyway. Like, should be silencing the Lina and the Puck and whatever. Here, you should just ult when you're trying to kill this ogre, because look how slow this is. Whenever you go for a kill like that, just ult up, and then you can also see it when the enemy team are coming. Like a slow kill, you just want ult so you have vision, and then that would have been 1 kill and 1 less death. Also, you should buy out when you're dying so you don't lose your unreliable gold. But like, overall, laning went pretty fucking badly. You only have 34 last hits, which is really, really low against the Naga. Ult up here, kill this guy. You should be playing top right now. After that kill, you should TP top, shrine, and then shrine up, and then start farming. Because you're spending so long running around, not farming. And like, both your shrines are up for 11 minutes. You know? Like, these things are going to go on cooldown when you use them. It's the same as the mana problem. You're kind of wasting the cooldown by not using them. And you're leaving a silencer to farm top and yourself to jungle. So really weird. And if you're going to jungle, use your Q and put it off cooldown. Like, just Q it now and it's going to save you so much time and health. It's not like you need that 110 mana for the foreseeable future anyway. Because you have a mango, that's what I was trying to say. Anyway, this is a really bad fight. The reason this is really bad is because you enter it from the front when your hero has flying vision, like flying capabilities. See, like, you start the fight here. As soon as you ult, you should be walking towards this tree line, because then they can't just see you coming in and stun you and nuke you and whatever. Just play here and then run in with your silence on. Oh, let's just see your positioning. So you're literally running straight at this Lina and CM, and you turn on your silence like this. You should start from here. You can see the CM and the Lina, and then you go in from them from the tree line, and they're already silenced, and you don't get hit by 2 ults like this. Like, this is all pointless damage. You should have a raindrop. You should have a wand instead of this ring that's doing nothing. Now, you get the right idea here, and you start to play from the trees, but you're not using your Q. This is your strongest spell instead of your right click. You should just Q the Lina, and then obviously you die because you're like, I don't know, it's just really bad. Really bad fight positioning. Your items suck dick. And you shouldn't even be fighting. You should be farming AFK top until you get your Ags or your point boost or something like that. So you finally go top. You still have your Stout Shield backpack. Just put this in instead of your Mango. Look how much damage you're taking from a bunch of illusions. Alright, so a little bit of farming, thank God. Having 42 last hits, like, again, you die here. Look how much damage you take because of your Stout Shield not being in. It's actually so much, because when you have like 7 clones or something hitting you, they only hit for like 40 damage. So you're basically halving the damage if you have your Stout Shield compared to if you have a Mango, which is useless. You buy your, like, I don't even know what you're buying anymore. Is this a spirit vessel, like a crest or something? There's no point buying crest against that team, because the only hero you're going to crest is Naga, and the Naga has so many ways to purge it off, and it's not really relevant, because she has clones to hit you as well. And if you want armor, just get Crimson Guard against lots of heroes. Just get Ags. This game is really strong against half their team. It's good against this hero because it cancels the channel. It's good against this hero because it cancels her long animations, whatever. It's good against Naga because it's going to kill the illusions, and they usually go butterfly, and it's magic damage, and it's also a really good item in general. Ags is just a broken item. You should rush it every game. If you're going to go solo crest, then there better be a good reason for it, like Troll Warlord or something. But this game, like, I wouldn't buy solo crest even if there was no Ags for Night Stalker. It's just a really bad item. Anyway, 48 last hits at minute 16. You should really just be AFK farming somewhere. Go for a kill here. Get the silence off. Again, like, why are you not ulting? Your ult is just permanently off cooldown, and you're going for these difficult kills like Naga and stuff. It's going to give you 50 bonus damage, but more importantly, it lets you see over here who's coming. And once you see the puck and the CM, you can back it up a little bit. But you just play with it off cooldown, and you don't have... Again, it's like, just put your Stout Shield in, for God's sake. This Mango is like it's like more of a problem than you realize, because firstly you overvalue its space in the inventory when it doesn't do anything, and secondly this Mango shouldn't even be here because you should have used some item. You should have used your mana during the early game. Anyway, again you go for a difficult kill. Again you don't ult. Every single one of these kills you should just be ulting for it, and you fucking, why would you ever go in on an ogre like this anyways? Beyond ridiculous. Again, just go top here. Right, like what you're gonna do standing here, AFK mid? What's the plan here? Just go top and farm this wave. They already used the fucking Dream Core. It's not like they can catch you. And you finally use your ult here. See how much easier this fight is because you can actually see what you're going on. You can stay on Lina and stuff. You see that the puck isn't here, so you can play aggressive. This is a really strong spell. Use it off cooldown. Well, not off cooldown, but like during the important fights, you should definitely use it. Anyway. You hit one creep and you decide it's not worth farming, probably because your Nakes is up to some shit. But you're more important than your Nakes in this game, so you should really be taking the farm. But whatever. Okay, you switch to Ags, thank Christ. You don't take, you guys take like 2 runes, I think, which is fine. Anyway, this is really slow Ags timing because your last hitting is just like non-existent, and your team fighting has been really bad as well. Like generally, if you're gonna not last hit and you're gonna run around killing people, then you better be killing people. You've just been running around feeding. Again, another death for absolutely no reason. There's no reason to, like, you're talking about getting invaded by Naga, right? Hold on, I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. It's annoying. You get invaded by Naga because you guys have wards in your inventory. I mean, wards in your jungle. I mean, as a position 3, you break even, or you get a little bit of free XP whenever you de-ward. So you should actually just buy 2 sentries yourself. You can guess where their wards are. It's probably here, right? And it's probably here. I would guess here, and if it's not here, I would guess here, and then here. Anyway, just de-ward your own jungle. Don't play in it if you die there once. You say you got invaded, so I assume you're going to die again. Anyway, your team are feeding. Again, you're posturing mid. There's nothing you can do mid. It's fucking, you know, daytime. Just push out a lane, like pressure this tier 1. You just tell your team to nuke out this wave as much as they can. Anyway, ult goes up. You get fucking used. And you go crippling fear, whatever. You shouldn't really be going on this Naga anyway, because you should be going for the backline over here. These are the heroes you want to silence, and you want to help your Nate survive. Again, you fucking die. And I'm actually going to stop watching because this game is over. Like, it doesn't matter if you win in the end, because this game should be over right now. They're 15k ahead. You just, like, it's just so bad. There's like hundreds of things going wrong. I'm just gonna show you, like, this is one game where my lane was also fucking terrible, right? But I just want to show you, like, the difference in farming speed, and also the fucking... Oh, I really need to go offline on Steam, but I can't. Thanks Steam. Really appreciate it. Alright, so this is a game where I also have a fucking terrible lane. In fact, hold on. I have a better idea. I think there's literally a game where I lane against a Naga and a CM. Like a literally the same matchup. Let's see. It's gone Open Dota. Shout out to Open Dota, by the way, if you want to. Night Stalker, opposing hero, Naga Siren. Let's see it. I think we actually lost. Yeah, we actually lost this game because you kind of just AFK farmed. But whatever. Let's just watch this one. It's fine. This is like kind of similar situation, you know. But like, you see, I start against the Void. I'm gonna use my Q, like I said. Look at my mana, it's just regenning up. I'm just fighting. I can even use another Q here. And I probably do. I think I weigh out the Time Walk here. Oh no, I'm just gonna Q the Jakiro. We're gonna run at him. You see like the difference. I've already used 2 Qs when you've used 0. I should have Q'd for that creep, but my attack speed was so slow by Jakiro, I didn't even notice. See, like, I'm using Q for creeps more. I'm never ever walking near the Void when there's no creeps to contest. Only when there's low creeps, I'm gonna walk near and try and fight. You know, not getting harassed for no reason. Most of the damage I've taken is from the first blood, so you see, like, I'm not getting hit much, if at all. And I go over here and I think I buy boots, which is kind of a mistake. I should have bought Quelling Blade, but I didn't want to get slowed and killed by Jakiro. You see, those were the two first auto attacks the Void has landed on me just because of the way I'm positioning, and I'm dragging creeps back. If I had a Quelling Blade, I could be like out CSing him pretty hard. Alright, I use up one of my mangoes already. Just playing back. But I look at the difference in last hitting. I'm getting so many more than you. Even though my lane is just as bad. Like, the Void should be destroying me, just like the Naga should be destroying you. But I don't have the useless ring. No, I have the Quelling Blade, I have the Magic Wand. I'm actually getting harassed a lot more by this Jakiro than you were getting by CM. I think I die here on purpose. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. I was ready to die anyway, but I'm going to buy more regen on first death. I don't think that's something you did either. Whenever you die and you're out of regen as an offlane, you should just buy more regen. Anyway, I'm just going to skip most of the laning phase. You see, like, it gets to the point where I do have enough damage. Anyway, forget about the runes because I'm trying to kill Void here, but don't think we get it. Yeah. I actually leveled the silence. Anyway, the Jakiro dives here. I think we killed the Jakiro. I think he actually manages to kill me just with the damage over time, which is kind of crazy actually. Yeah. But yeah, 1-2-1, 18 last hits. It's going pretty well. But more importantly, I'm level 4 when you were like level 3. Anyway, Invoker fails the gank. I'm just going to keep last hitting. But you see, like, I'm gonna use this shrine at minute 7 when you didn't use it by minute 11. So it's going to be back up at minute 12 and you still haven't used it once yet. Just use all your resources available. And if your team tells you not to shrine there for whatever reason, tell them to fuck off. Anyway, finish the phase boots. I bought my claws of attack first because I died and I was in fountain anyway. And this lane is not really playable because Jakiro is really strong because he got some solo kills, which means he's really, really high level. I think Jakiro's level 6, 3-2-0. We actually go in to kill this Jakiro right now. What do we do? See, I'm just hanging around, trying not to die. Yeah, so I go in here, we kill the Void, I die. But you see, I start from here, right? So that when I throw in the silence, they don't see me walking for any duration of time, and they just instantly die to it. I misclicked my TP there. See, when we're going for this kill, I'm going to ult up for it, just so we do maximum amount of damage possible. We actually get Cronin here. Nice little cask. I'm going to play in this tree line, just so they don't see me. 20 health. Right, and then I run away. But you see, like, the power of the ult. If you don't ult there, you're not only are you doing way less damage, you're also instantly fucking dead because you can't juke into trees and you can't see enemy TPing to tier 1 tower. Anyway, walk back to base. TP bot. But you see, like, I'm just farming. I've done a little bit of fighting, but it's all been pretty good so far. But now I'm going to do some AFK farming because I want my Ags. See, like, the difference in the amount of gold is pretty substantial. So I'm now finished. I'm starting my Ags at minute 12 with my point booster. Ult up, get chronoed and tiny comboed and whatever. But the point is, with the ult, you actually have a chance to escape, and it forces the enemy team to commit spells. If you don't ult, they just drop a dream core on you and you're dead. Anyway, during daytime, I'm just gonna AFK farm a little bit more now. Now you might be saying, like, in my game, the Naga is invading my jungle or whatever, but firstly, it only happens once. All your other deaths are you running into the enemy team and not ulting and dying for it. You know, you never actually sit on a lane and try and farm or anything. Anyway, nighttime, I go for this rune. It's not here. It's not great. I'll do some jungling. It's my Wraith. All the lanes are getting farmed right now. But you see, I'm always running towards lanes. I'm not like just running around for no reason. Ult up. Don't get hit by the techies' mines. But it's just about ult usage. Like, my fights are going so much better because I'm ulting. Like, I can see the enemy team. I'm doing way more damage, getting a lot more kills. I'm 267, which is like really bad score, right? But it's still a lot better than you, because you were dying at the start of every fight and you're just getting assists from Qs that you throw. Anyway, I'm gonna support my Wraith King a little bit here. I think we hunt this Void right now. See, like, you go in with the W and you use your Q as soon as possible just to put it on cooldown, so 8 seconds later you can use it again. Like, look how much I'm ulting compared to you, actually. It's unbelievable. I actually ult for a curry here. It's like a really important one. And then we even find this Jakiro because of the ult. It's just so much utility. This is all like... That ult just gave me like 2,000 gold for my team because we killed the Jakiro and we got a courier, and they lose the courier and they lose the Jakiro. And it's another techie skill I wouldn't have got without the ult because I see him in the trees because of the flying vision. So like, my last hitting is really bad as well. I have 64, but I'm supplementing it by getting a lot of kills at least. You know, I have 4 kills, 8 assists. And all my deaths are at the end of fights. So like, I'm going to get the kill first and then I'm going to die. And it doesn't matter because I've already gotten the gold and the XP and whatever. Anyway, see the rune. And then that's it. Minute 20 Ags finished. And then you can see what happens next is AFK farm. I'm going to keep AFK farming with the Ags. Then you see that the level difference is now pretty good. Before I TP, I shrine up because I never want to be anywhere with low mana and low health. Again, I'm just going to ult for it. Look at this. This is why Night Stalker is so strong right now, because you just fly around and you fucking disable everybody. And at daytime, I'm just going to farm. Definitely not going to fight. But you see the Stout Shield is protecting me from so much damage. Minus 20, minus 20, minus 20. If this was you, you'd be like 1,000 health right now and you wouldn't be able to help mid. But I can. Anyway, some Magnus here. Whatever. Another Magnus kill because of the Ags. Not because, but the Ags doesn't. The Ags definitely helps. So we kill this guy. I actually get RP'd here, which is weird. But they're using RP for me, so it's fine, I guess. You see, like, just getting my last hits up. More importantly, I'm level 16. Just like, everyone is fucking perma-silenced in these fights. We can always see where the enemy team are. They're getting nuked hard. I'm playing from a position where I can't just get instantly stunned by random shit, you know. And I'm always shrining up, backpacking my Ags to make sure I get good value out of it, whatever. Okay. Now I finished my blink, I think. In I go. The fucking silence. The Q. Some techie mines, whatever. Yeah. And this game is over. I'm not going to show the rest because it's just us diving fountain, whatever, feeding a little bit. But, just look at the difference between like, look, like my game didn't go so well. I went I was 1-5 at some point, but because of the ults, you know, I'm pulling it back, whatever. Play item timings, you know, 7-minute phase, 12-point booster, 20 ags, 25 blink. Um, that's like enough to win the game easily. And then if you look at your item progression, you buy these pointless fucking items. Like you get the phase boots about the same time as me, but you have this ring, you buy this bracer for no reason. Winlace 1, there's not really, like, there's no point upgrading in this game. Winlace, then an Ogre Axe at 21, and then you finish your Axe 8 minutes later than me. Then you buy BKB at 36. It's just kind of bad. It's basically just about in-game play. Like you're playing Night Stalker as like some sort of frontline tank, and I can tell because you're buying this magic wand and this bracer. And he's more of like an assassin. You play around the sides and you get your silence in on people, and you should be farming your ags. 28-minute ags is gonna have nowhere near as much game impact. Like it's 15,000 damage in however long a game. But like you look at some random game I play, damage is like 12,000, but it's like a much shorter game. I mean, like, let's just look at this game. This is like a 40-minute game. Just can do like, but this is like not supplemented by Naga numbers, you know. Like, there's a lot of games where I'm just playing Night Stalker every game and I'm just rushing ags. You can look at the ags timings. It's all like around 18 minutes. Like this one's an early one, 17 minutes, and then blink. Anyway, it's just how you play the hero. So main takeaway is use your Q more early, especially to last it with, and use it on the rune to fight with because you're wasting the mana regen, and it sometimes helps you trade efficiently. Make sure you use all 3 of your mangoes before the lane ends. Make sure you keep your stout shield in your inventory when you're jungling because you're going to take so much damage without it on. When you're fighting for important kills, make sure you ult. When you silence and when you ult, play around the tree line where the enemy can't see you so you can get your silence in on them without them being able to stun you first. During fights, make sure you use your Q off cooldown, use it at the start because you don't want to save for kill steal because it's 8-second cooldown. If you use it once at the start, you can use it once 8 seconds later. If you save for a kill steal, you're not going to use 2, you're going to use 1 in total. Don't buy this Ring of Protection, buy Magic Stick instead. Buy Quelling Blade, buy your Chainmail from Side Shop, then buy Claws of Attack, buy Regen when you die and you go to Fountain for free. Don't just walk around the map doing nothing, try and farm a little bit. Buy some Raindrops as well probably, and then just rush your ags. Don't buy this, I can't remember what you bought actually. You bought like a, what was it? How have I forgotten already? Oh, yeah, it's just like Windlace, Bracer. Don't buy this Bracer, don't buy this Magic Wand. Just rush your ags in minute 20, it's going to do so much. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So good luck.